Nobody watches your videos. They don't even click on them because your thumbnails look like this. And this is killing your YouTube channel. Imagine you spent 20 hours editing a video you are proud of. The cuts were clean, the pacing was good, the audio was clear, you uploaded it and checked back in the next morning and you got 14 views. And you know what? It wasn't your video, it was the thumbnail. In a saturated creator market, your thumbnail does the selling. You need to grab attention in under a second with bold, clear and memorable visuals while keeping viewers engaged with strong content. My name is Haik and today I'll show you how to make amazing thumbnails with Picsart Flow in just a few minutes. So let's get started. As a reminder, Picsart Flow is an AI workflow tool that lets you ideate, iterate, and automate designs on a single visual canvas. It's a node-based workflow builder for solo creators or teams. It makes creative automation simple and powerful. So let's head over to Picsart Flow and create a new workflow. I'm going to create some thumbnails for a food creator's upcoming video, how to make an easy lemon orzo pasta dinner. One of the golden rules of YouTube thumbnails is that expressive human faces drive clicks. So first, we are getting his face on the canvas and bringing it to life. Upload a high-quality headshot by right-clicking anywhere on the canvas and then click Image, then click Upload. It doesn't need to be fancy, just a clear photo of his face. We are going to generate 3 different expressions. One excited, one shocked, and one with a slight smirk. From the headshot node, create 3 new image nodes and line them up. Click on the first image node. At the bottom, you'll see the prompt box. This is where the magic happens. We have a wide range of models to choose from, but for this tutorial, let's stick with Nano Banana Pro. Set the aspect ratio to 3:4 and the quality to 4K. And now we can start prompting. For the first expression, I want some excitement. So let's type something like this. Zoom into the subject so it takes up most of the frame. Have the subject have a wide open mouth with a smile, as if he is laughing at something off screen. Increase the subject's exposure and contrast so it mimics typical YouTube thumbnail visual style. Preserve facial expression. This image node will directly reference this headshot since it's connected. And once you're done, click Generate. That's already looking really good. He looks pretty excited. Let's move on to the second one and do another facial expression showing shock. Zoom into the subject so it takes up most of the frame. Have the subject making an O with his mouth with wide excited eyes as if he is in awe of something. Increase the subject's exposure and contrast so it mimics typical YouTube thumbnail visual style and preserve facial expression. Looks great, I really like it. Lastly, for the third one, let's give him a cheeky smirk and have his finger point upward to the side. Zoom into the subject so it takes up most of the frame. Have the subject have a smirk on his face and a raised eyebrow. Have his right hand point upward next to himself. Increase the subject exposure and contrast so it mimics typical YouTube thumbnail style. Preserve facial expression. As you can see, our prompts are very similar to each other, and each time we are only changing some words, and we are getting different results. Now we have a few strong facial expressions, but a face alone isn't enough. People should understand your video instantly from the thumbnail, even without reading the title. So this creator is making a lemon orzo recipe tutorial. So let's upload some clean shots of the pasta and place them next to his facial expressions. This is where the canvas starts to feel like a real production board. You can see all your assets in one place, which makes everything easier. I want to create 3 thumbnails to use YouTube's A/B testing feature, and I want to see at the end which one performs the best. So create a new image node, connect the excited face and the first food image, and then type something like this. Make a YouTube thumbnail featuring the subject on the left of the composition superimposed on top of the image of the pasta on the metal counter. And here I don't need any text, so no typography. Make sure the aspect ratio is 16:9 and the quality is 4K. When you're ready, click Generate. This already looks amazing. The face, the food, the energy are all there. But you know what? Let's add a bit of context to tie it together. In a new connected image node, type this. Add a bold white copy at the bottom right of the thumbnail saying 15 min lemon orzo. Above the bowl of pasta is the word Easy Dinner in bold. And now we have a complete thumbnail that's built to attract clicks with strong visuals and clear messaging. Here is something I really like about this workflow. You don't have to control every detail. You can give Flow a simple prompt and let it make design decisions for you. Connect the shocked face and the food to a new image node and type this prompt. And in a few seconds, we have a second thumbnail iteration. This time we let Flow and Nano Banana handle more of the design. This is great when you are short on time or want to see what AI comes with. For the third thumbnail, let's try one with no text at all. In a new connected image node, type this. Make YouTube thumbnail featuring a cutout of the subject on the left with a cutout of a bowl of lemon orzo pasta without the spoon. That's a very important detail. The background is a Gaussian blur darkened image of the pasta bowl. Make the pointing finger point toward the pasta. No copy. And now, just like that, we have 3 strong thumbnails ready for A/B testing. This workflow is easy to reuse for other types of content. I ran the same process for a filmmaking creator. His video is about color grading, so let's take a look together. Using the same workflow, I generated expressive facial reactions. Then I added 4 images with different lighting and color to show cinematic moods. One thumbnail uses a grid layout with minimal text. The visuals do most of the talking. And another one puts him front and center with the images behind him and labeled with different color grades. Now he can A/B test and see which one performs better. So there you have it. Stop letting bad thumbnails hurt your YouTube channel. You've already put on the work on the video. Now let AI handle the visuals. If you want to start getting more views right away, I've linked this exact workflow below so you can try it yourself. Drop a comment and let me know the most ridiculous thumbnail you've ever seen or made. My name is Haik, thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.